proudly, and let it remind you that service to country is never in vain. Because when we modernize systems, we multiply trust. When we dignify workers, we strengthen democracy. And when we lead with vision, Liberia moves forward. Together, let us continue to be a civil service that works for its people, a workforce that reflects the best of who we are, disciplined, innovative, and patriotic. The age of excuses is behind us. The age of excellence begins now. This right here is thinking Liberia, is loving Liberia, and is building Liberia.
CSA Director General Josiah Chukai giving the overview of the launch here. Also, Charles Mantle, Ambassador at Large, Republic of Liberia, is representing His Excellency President Joseph Human Wakai.
You have a board of trustees. Before somebody can do you wrong and you say, I will give it to God. You say, no, don't give it to God. Send it to them, harmonize it. So 71 persons going back to work. You see that need? Don't clap for the men. Then you clean the payroll. You have a testing center.
When you're watching the film, this is TN News on television, the name is Josh Cooper. We are live here at the Ellen Johnson Service Ministerial Complex, where the government of Liberia, through the Civil Service Agency, launches the legal power of attorney scheme here at the Ellen Johnson Service Ministerial Complex. So we have here Charles Mantle, Ambassador at Large, representing His Excellency President Joseph Human Wakai Sr., and along with other officials from the Federal Banking Institution, the Eco Bank, African Bank. They are all here, and the Deputy Director for Administration, Liberia National Forest Service, Emmanuel Farr, is here representing Liberia Fire Service. So keep watching G News. The name is George Cooper, as we bring you this live coverage from the Ellen Johnson Service Ministerial Complex. Hassan Carroll, Deputy Director for Media Services at the Liberia Broadcasting System, is the master of ceremony on this program.
Now, those of you who work here, I beg you, some of our guests are standing. Just get up quietly and we give them a seat. How about that? Hey, who? You see, I see my friend walking out, so our guests can occupy the seats. Let's just do it quietly now. All right, so we are moving steadily and we'll soon come to the end. So we would like to call on the Flomo Theater production. Are they around? Flomo Theater. Flomo Theater. Yes, someone's going to call it. But let me just, they're coming? Oh, good. Yes, use the microphone.
Yeah, I don't know how to say. I won't get some things from my house. But I don't know. I'm not calling get how we go to our store to get some things. I saw the money she just want there. All the money was very high interest. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Yeah, oh, you bought.
They're trying to keep power people. You won't pay the money. They won't. Hey, I hear something. They're just not responsible. The players are playing cafe.
You remember, I don't even know. But well, I've been hearing people talking about it in the been in the process for too long. I will not even believe now. Yeah. Hello. Thank you for coming. Because the mayor he was just talking all kinds of things about LPA. So I want to know. So you got to beg you. If you know the meaning of LPA, please tell me. And what the whole LPA is about, please.
You woman.
LPA.
Okay, so the whole year.
You know what the LPA is for? Legal power of attorney. So the government of Liberia, in collaboration with CSA, make it life easy for all government workers.
Really?
Let me tell you. You are really all the things we talk about LPA. You don't know nothing.
Nothing.
Anyway, I will tell you. Our own say the stranger that ask questions, they can make you found.
I tell you.
The LPA, they're not that's true. I said that's true. People say enough. There's only 3,000. I said that's true. How it work? The LPA, the government of Liberia, through the civil service agency, CSA, they're working together with the Ministry of Finance and Development, and with other big people in Liberia. This is what people know. Oh, LPA. So you know that true story. Wait. All that plenty you talking. What did the LPA do? What did they do? Let me tell you when you talk with President Bola, when they be talking, people like you are things like you are not like you, and if I don't tell you that you need to rescue that, you didn't phone that you are playing that, then that they do. I will tell you, relax yourself. The LPA will be a part of the LPA. The civil service will be working with all government agencies and ministry and all government school, I mean hospital and everybody. You in their system, that will take your particular. They take everything every time you are born, you are leave, and then they do your fingerprint. Then they put you in the system. Then you now you're part of the LPA already.
Wait. So tell us what me. Put it in the system. No,
you do it fingerprint. So that you know what you're doing it for. When you go to the school, when you find the LPA, now you say, "I don't that one." You go to the school. The person don't get paid. You go ask for America do your fingerprint. So you do your fingerprint. Every day when you tell your phone, the ministry you want to wait, the agency you want to wait, everything will help you. You pay no money.
Wait. Me, I will ask question. Because I was just talking general how to go to Kuluko place to take some things there. So you mean the way I'm working here already now? My information in the system. If I want anything, I want female, I want television, I want cell phone, I want
anything you want.
So you think I can go to any store?
They know LPA now. They get certain store that working on it. You can just go to any store. All the things they will tell you the kind of store they're working with.
The supermarket.
The supermarket. They can tell you the thing you want to.
So I want lawyer. Where this one I won't be sure. Because I won't play anything. I won't get right.
So if
I go there, anything I want, anything a man, I can take it.
Okay.
No.
Help them.
You have to take something within your salary.
Wait. So now, for me, I was making looking there. 2-3 minutes. Then I go around 7 TV. What the heck? They are carrying up to my lady. They are carrying up to my home. Everything we have to set on another wall.
No.
My
man and sister is broke. They will tell you how their mother is. And in a river of one end, I can't see whatever. So the sister, they see as they feel building. Now, they will take a thing. They will take small every day on their 6 for all your phone. They are taking all your money.
If I say I'm not eating, you are carrying. In the morning, can you small?
They will take small. Before somebody really pay.
So, what's up with my uncle now? I want to wait you to know.
in grandpa's home. You go to them. I know you go there where come. You can lay low on my own. You can lay low. I will tell what I think about paying my children. I'll pay my tickets for school. I'll pay my all the way low. No, that he needs honorable Trocket. Trocket is I'll carry coffee on the LPA. To the room, let them pass all the problem for them. Wherever you teach them, you understand, you bully them, you learn to tackle. So they will be part of the LPA. They will help with our personal problem. No personal problem. If I don't want to deal with people, no, that one is no. I see you.
That was a drama demonstrated by the football theater at this program.
Let's start with this. You make it talk in the hand, you make it too long, you know where he can't do it. So this time, have more goodies coming your way, so I'm going to introduce our next person. He goes by the name Darius Kumote. He's a Liberian artist, Afro-pop artist, a popular one too. He's been doing this for decades. His consistency is unmatched. He goes by the same name Teddy Ra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Teddy Ra!
Hello, my people. Yeah, you know, they say Liberia musician, the people there, Nakuna people there, and some of us, you know, we go to school to them. And, you know, I did communication, I did mass public administration in school. And you see, I also busy taught me in school. And I'm not surprised for all the people that are hearing from CSA. The land of Prophet Sarah was here. You see, he used to be teaching me public administration in school. So, almost everything they talk here, it literally somebody didn't know what in his school. And Prophet Prince Weeks, where is Prince Weeks? Yeah, so, because every time I enter your office, I see all the diploma and the thing on the wall, and that's someone that you know. And you know, so, and another thing is it should be me performing my song now, but I'm really, really proud because I'm not allowed to hear in the common people way. And you see all the rich people there, you see, most of them living on though. Yeah, I said I am Teddy Ra because almost all the people entertain those say Teddy Ra making smarting. I can just call my nest and say, go in the supermarket, tell them that I give you this, that I give you that, I give you this. And she can sound it, she bring it. When I relate, I go, I pay. I'm not allowed to hear all the people all around the world are going on. So if the government can make it, my part of policemen too. If the government can make it, I'm a park and walk in the supermarket quietly, then I'll be policemen and be giving common citizen out there. So we tell the director, thank you so much. We thank you for why you, the innovation for our Liberian people. That means everybody that's somebody. But it's not to a DJ play fine in front of me.
DJ.
If you don't see my see on me, I'm everybody enjoying themselves. Everybody happy. But you must see me if you don't see ya. Hey. If I pray that you, maybe I won't betray that fire, pray that you, maybe I won't betray that fire, pray that you say you won't be home, it won't be a train, hey, say come back. My people, I'm so happy to stay here today to be able to re-emphasize the message of the LPA today. So I know other people in the radio and on TV, it's not just about me speaking. I can't to tell the director, thank you, the governor of Liberia, President Joseph Yima Bwaga will say thank you for having the thought of the Liberian people. We love you, Baba.
So let's give it up for Teddy Ryan. All right. We got so many goodies. We got too much goodies for you people. So I know you want to stay forever and ever, but let me bring on another good artist. His name is Conti Double. He goes by the stage name Kobazi. Let's welcome Kobazi.
Good afternoon, this afternoon or morning time. It's great to be here today, and I always say this, we as artists, you know, whenever the government is doing something that affects the life of Liberian people, it's our responsibility to support. It doesn't matter which side you on. So I want to say a very big thank you for inviting us to come here. And the LPA thing is very important. I was asking the director, I said, so how about us now? I ain't going there. You know? So, and I was telling them, I need to go Calabash, all the restaurant, you know? So, okay, that's it, man. Because I don't tell you, just go Calabash. So, but it's a great thing. And you know, even the great America, we go there, this is what happens. And you know, this become easy for the civil servants. You know, sometimes you leave something, you get money, you go over there. So I want to say thank you for this great initiative. Liberia come first. I always say this, it doesn't matter who you support, it's your right, it's your constitutional right to choose your side. But when it comes to national development, we all have to come together as a country and support. So thank you for So we just want to do one song, and you know, tell your audience. So yeah, call girl if you get problem. Don't call me because me I just solve it. I like it. So the thing you say you let dream on me because Kapadia there. So we do the freestyle. If you know the song, I want you to sing it with me. You can dream anything on me. The money by the year. It's a woman with water with people so free. Yeah. The money by the year, the spend it out. I like when we brought me there. I'm for the phone. When you fall down, they break inside. If you don't appreciate things I do, I for you nothing. God, if you got problems, call me. Cause I can't stop. But you can call me. If I love me. Let me just emphasize on the importance of this. This is very good. It's a good initiative. Like my brother Teddy stated. Thank you, DG. Thank you to the government of Liberia. It's great. Anytime the government having initiatives like this, it's always important to invite Liberian artists to show the talent. So I want to say thank you. And I'll be dropping some for almost a year. So I'll be dropping my single in November.
Because you want to get a microphone. I want you to grab your single. I want you to grab your single and microphone.
Yeah, this is my.
So put your hands together for thank you, Ryan Kumasi. And by the way, we'll be collecting Neko. I think you saw live performances there. So somebody, before you go on, collect your Neko. Just kidding. All right, so we'll now call Montana, our technology gurus for this program. And they are going to demonstrate for us how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Montana.
Thank you very much. Hello everybody. So today I will be pretty much doing a quick live demo of the system. I'm being assisted by my colleague, Margaret. So she's controlling the projector. I'm also here with my team. Special thanks and appreciation to our technical team from the CSA as well. So this is not just Montana, we have to work with CSA technical team to ensure that the system is automated and it fits their requirement. So everything that we automated basically came from the CSA team. DG, thank you so much for the leadership and for allowing the team to work with us. So pretty much as in our system, we will first give an overview of our company. So our company name is Montana Consulting and Technology Group. It's 100% Liberian owned. We have a company policy that 30% of our staff should be female, and currently we have 37% of our staff. We are the current holder of the best IT company in Liberia. We provide technology solution, IT infrastructure, automation, project management, IT consulting, advisory, as well as We've been in Liberia for 19 years, can you imagine? So we currently in 3 other countries other than Liberia. Those 3 countries are Rwanda, Sierra Leone, and the US. So I'm proud to say that we are actually exporting technology from Liberia to the rest of the world. And interestingly, thank you. Interestingly, maybe our next presentation will actually be seeing 4 other countries. We signed a contract in Benin. So we'll be rolling out our system in Benin as well. So that's a little backdrop of our company. And again, we are 100% Liberian owned, no foreigner working for us, we're all Liberians, and we are very excited about this project. So we'll jump into the quick demo, just to give you a flow step by step how the process works. So as any other system, you need a URL, www.lpascheme.com. Some of you that have your smartphone, you can go to it, just that you don't have access. Like any other system, you have to log in with your username and password. Now, the username and password will pretty much be given to all HR department heads, all users of the system. And also, once you log in, you have the dashboard. Basically, the first thing we have to do, onboarding. This is where you have to onboard the employee into the system. This is integrated with the NIR to ensure that based on your national ID, you have to be a civil servant with fresh direct record from the system and with display. So this is our case study, Teresa Johnson. So we put in her national ID number and then the system fresh all her information. And what we need to do is to enter the telephone number and the email address. The reason why we are asking for the telephone number so that the user can receive text message notification, email notification whenever they are transacting. We don't want you to go to the store and then there's some transaction and then you have no idea of the transaction, which you will see in subsequent slides of the demonstration. So once the email is inputted and submitted, the next step is you have to do your biometric. So the CSA team, this is a biometric tablet, smart tablet, that the CSA team will go from office to office to enroll your biometric fingerprint. So this is my colleague who was doing the demo, we recorded her fingerprint, and then we also, with the same device, you can take the picture of the person. So this is to ensure that the person is actually who they say they are, and then after the biometric is completed, the status will change that this person now has been onboarded. So this is the onboarding process that's going to work among the HR staff and the CSA staff. The next step, after you've been onboarded, you have to apply for LPA. The same thing, your national ID. Once you enter your national ID, all your information is already there. Your salary, your name, your gender, like the DG said, we've already integrated with the payroll system. So you're not coming to tell us your salary. We already know your salary. So based on your salary, the system will be able to determine your seating, how much you're allowed to take, and how much you can take and how your payment scheme is going to be. So in this case, we put 2,000 and it says 6 months. But the system will give error, say no, you can't take 2,000 because based on your salary, you need to pay 33.3% on 6 months, so the system automatically calculates. That was one of the inefficiencies that we had in the current system. So now the staff can come back and change the amount from 2,000 now to 1,000. Upon changing that, the system now says it's possible, and the system automatically gives you the breakdown in terms of how you're supposed to pay, the month you're supposed to pay. So in this is your loan deduction breakdown per month, November, December, January, February, March. So April 2016, this person will be done pay this month. So this scenario means you took $1,000 and then you will pay every month $178 will be deducted. The person's salary actually is $700 that we use as the example. And then for security reasons, we don't want people applying on behalf of people. Remember, we asked for the telephone number. So before this application for LPA can be submitted, the system will ask for a telephone number. So the system automatically sends a text message to the applicant that the applicant will give back to whoever applying on their behalf. There are two ways we get self-service. We are aware that most of our people can do it by themselves, so they can go to the HR department that they will be taught next week. We'll be rolling out the training for our HR staff to show them how to use the system. Upon validation of the code, the submit LPA application button is automatically selected, and then it gives you the terms and conditions. Again, this is the current form, so we're not changing anything. We just automated the process. So the same form we've been using, that's the same form. Now, once the application is submitted, it goes to the director for HR, who then reviews to make sure that everything is correct. You have your employment date, you don't have any other loan. So there are so many other compliance requirements that's needed. Everything is now handled in the system. So that HR director will actually be working in the system to make sure. So all the information that was initially inputted can now be seen by the director. So you notice we didn't have the year of employment, so the director can make corrections, anything to the information. Now, the system, the director cannot decide. The director can only recommend a decision. So the system asks you recommendations. So in this case, the director is recommending approval. So now it goes to the deputy for administration, or the head of the agency that has the power to approve from the non-administrative agency before it leaves to CSA. So this is the same interface. The deputy minister or the head of the institution without permission for decision, they can also determine or decide as to whether if this loan should be pushed forward or if it should be denied. At this point, if they are okay with everything, if the thing is fine, you just click a button. Once they click the button, the applicant receives a text message. The text message comes up and it tells them that one, you have been approved from the non-ministry. Now your information now is sent to CSA. So this is the message. Hi Teresa, your LPA application has been, in the amount has been submitted to CSA for further processing. So now it's no longer at the NA, it's now with the CSA welfare department. So they will log into the system as any other user, now to log in. LPA scheme central administration. This is the case, Teresa, $1,000, the payment term, everything. So what was submitted from in this example was internal affairs. They get to see everything. Now, the welfare department is structured in two levels. We have the compliance and we have the approval level. So the compliance officer just go through, just to make sure that all the information is correct. Before, they are all manual processes. Now they do this manually. Now, after you click that button, it goes to the final stage, which is the actual approval. And that authority has been designated to the head of welfare. So he reviews that application and then click that button. Upon clicking that button, the user now also receives another text message that they have officially been approved. And then the system will give them an approved LPA code. That is the entire application process from the land ministry to the user. At this point, you see there is an application has been approved, and now the employee now can go to the vendor to do the transaction. So once you are approved, you go to the vendor. At the vendor location, there are three things you need to do. The first one, like any other transaction, take your goods. When you get to the counter, you just tell them that you're paying with LPA. They will bring this device for you. This is the POS. All our vendors will be given this POS. Once you are given the POS, you put in your finger, and then with the same POS will allow you to sign. And then upon signing, we also take your picture and your goods will print a receipt. The system prints the receipt from this equipment as well. So the same way our POSs work, that's the same way this is going to work. This is another means of payment. And then upon that, the user receives a text message telling them that their payment has been successful. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you. Another big round of applause, please. walk us through the process, but don't worry, you can't get everything today. HR will be trained, and then you will go to your HR and they'll walk you through the process. It's a piece of cake. I mean, I haven't been here before, but I was still right behind the honors to everything. Piece of cake. So let us welcome now a small town group for a little entertainment. Big town. It's not small, it's big one. Big town.
Small town is a big town.
Liberian people today, they just our land, them all come together, so we can now have our peace. It's a go, if we only come together, we will have our we cry out, we cry out, we cry out. It's a go, if we only come together, we will have our peace. Tell Liberia, over this war today, there is no peace. But you don't find out what people, they understand themselves. Tell Liberia, look at you not testing ya. I so peace, the people of the land, they understand themselves. Why is there so much there? We are still forcing Liberia people come together, so we now find out peace. Peace, will come, if we only come together, we will have, we cry out, we die out. Peace will come, if we only come together, we will have. Now, for the request, for our children's future of tomorrow, I will never go the request. We say thank you for your hard work. We say thank you for your hard work. Honorable Smith, we say thank you for your hard work. We say thank you for your hard work. Can we give it a very big round of applause? I don't know what's about this microphone. Everybody wants to take it with them. All right. So you remember when we started the event here, I gave a little joke, not joke, about drug issue, right? So I'm teaming up with a young lady, but a lady. I don't want to say young, I don't want to say old, to offend her. I'm teaming up with a lady, and we are going to various schools. We started with 3 schools already, telling the young people about saying no to drugs, because you know they can go in the Kayana, they can go in the Kuwait. But she has a special point, because even the pastors too can fall prey to it too. So ladies and gentlemen, let's call on the award-winning journalist, May Asano, and she's going to come and read that point. Now, if you don't cry, I don't know what's wrong with you, or if you don't have emotions when you finish reading that point, then I don't know.
After no money. I see her there laughing. Good afternoon. I want to say now. As you all know, Trump is taking over Liberia slowly. I need to tell you. I don't even need to re-emphasize because it is crucial. Our children, many of our children are falling prey. Even politicians, pastors, all of them, they can take that in there. But they can sleep with this small. So Hassan and I took upon ourselves to be going to schools because we say we want to tackle the younger generation, mostly the students, because the children can put it in the backpack in Kenya, Leukemia, and carry on campuses. children are learning as 6th graders are taking drugs. So, I'm going to do this poem. I learned this poem when I was 13. I am 53 years old, and it's still in the back of my head. This poem has been guiding me against drugs because every time I recite it, it tells me the danger. I will tell you, Koki is coming to speak to you. He will tell you what he does to the human body. He boasting, he bragging. I mean, he talking more than he president. Just listen to the words of this poem. If you can recall, take your phone, you record my mocking rewind. If you can recall, take your Android phone and record because I want this message to go everywhere. My mocking rewind. The younger children this time they say, and they made, please read a poem for us. I memorize it in my brain. I'm gonna take it ready and feed you. Me, I'm gonna spoon feed you. They feel too entitled. I'm here for that. Okay, listen to the point. Beware, my friends. My name is Cocaine. Coke for short. And I enter any country without a passport. Ever since I have been hunted, my junkies are punchers, plainclothes, security, and fools are mostly taken by users who need a quick fix. I will make a schoolboy forget his books. I will make a beautiful queen neglect her looks. I will take a renowned speaker and make him a bull. I will take your mother and make her a fool. I will make a teacher forget how to teach. And I will make a preacher and I want to preach. All kinds of people have fallen under my wings. Just look around and see the example of my stings. I got daughters turning on their mothers. I got sisters robbing their brothers. I got butler robbing the Lord's houses, the churches. And I got husbands pimping their spouses. I'm the king of the crown and the prince of the destruction. That's why she make a user body malfunction. I cause the babies to be born hope. I will turn an honest man into a crook. I will make you rob, steal, and kill because under my power you have no will. I'm talking now. Remember now, friends? And big C, don't night, they some for me. Italian way, target, white lady. I come in many forms. Kush, zombie, tramadol, the latest form. They say spark and die, and solar panel. Actors, politicians, and sport heroes. I have been best account from billion to zero. I'm a bad habit and too tough for a man. I even caused the Lord to use a battering ram. Yeah, I'm raising here all over the earth. If you don't believe me, check our places like Zimbabwe. Red Light, Kerry Street, Douala. I got a picking packet, snatching food where I am made shooting and stabbing common on the block. Now that you know, friends, what will you do? If you decide to put on my sandal, you better ride me well. Because for the white house of cooking, I will take you straight to HELL. Thank you.
That's my partner. So we are touring the various schools. We are going there in the morning, afternoon when they are available, and we talk to the people. so that the young people can leave the cocaine or this spark and die, or just the drugs, so they don't die. So at this time, we are going steadily, we'll soon be there. We have remarks, and we will start first of all with the representative from HR directors of ministries, agencies, and commissions. We have them. HR. We have them.
Thank you for clapping for me. And by the regular, I am a reverend. So not everybody can check on the reverend. Permission to stand. Good afternoon, everyone. Permission to stand on the existing protocol. And respectfully recognize the presence of Ambassador Snyder, my uncle. He's here. And the rest of the platform guests. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. That's the slogan we have and the mandate we have from our boss, the Director General, Honorable Josiah Joker. Please give him a hand. We, the human resource directors across government, ministries, and agencies, extend our profound appreciation to the Director General of the Civil Service Agency, Honorable Dr. Josiah Joker Jr., and the entire CSA leadership and technical team of the successful official launch of the automated legal power of attorney LPA system. This historic milestone marks a significant advancement in the modernization of human resource management within the civil service. The introduction of the automated LPA not only promotes transparency and accountability, but also enhances efficiency in personal administration, ensuring that processes related to employee representation and authorizations are handled with integrity and speed. We recognize the visionary leadership, dedication, and collaborative spirit demonstrated by the CSA in driving this digital transformation agenda. Your commitment to reforming the automating key HR functions continues to inspire confidence among public sector HR professionals and strengthen the foundation of good governance and service delivery. On behalf of all HR directors in government, we say thank you for your foresight, innovation, and tireless effort in bringing this initiative to function. We remain committed to supporting the CSA in its continual pursuit of excellence in public service management. Together, we will continue to build a more efficient, transparent, and accountable civil service for the people of Liberia. Do your job. Do your job. Thank you.
I like that slogan. Do your job. So we'll now call on our partner banks first, starting with IP Bank, the representative, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ambassador Snyder, Special Representative of the President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Josiah Chokai, Director General of the CSA, various heads and representatives of government entities present, my colleagues in the financial sector, vendors, distinguished guests, the press, one and all. Today marks a very important moment for all of us. Even though we're not in the government sector, but we support the government initiative. It's a very important movement as we touch the lights out with a path towards financial stability that has been rekindled. You know, growing up, my mother was a civil servant. I am a direct beneficiary of the LPA. But growing up, I didn't even know what LPA meant. All I knew was that if we needed something in the house, my mom would go and pick LPA again. But the process was like that. So this scheme has provided a lifeline for many households through the years. And there are still many visible evidences and testimonies to this effect. I'm sure I'm not the only person in this room today that has benefited from the LPA scheme. You know, civil servants are often faced with challenges. They don't make as much money as people in the private sector. So, in meeting their daily needs, this helps. This initiative seeks to alleviate challenges and provide a safety net for civil servants enrolled in the program. So I encourage you to encourage people who work in government entities to enroll in the scheme. Civil servants can begin to enjoy that long-standing payroll credit system, which enables a credit line that gives you salaries to purchase goods and access various services. International Bank Liberia Limited assures you of a reliable partnership and our unwavering commitment to support this initiative. We have weathered various storms with the Liberian people, and we are here to sail with you in prosperity, and we're working along with the CSA to do this. The wars did not break us. Ebola, COVID, Mpox, and all the other flus and things are coming to kill us. So, yes, that definitely our commitment to Nigeria. For and on behalf of our board of directors and staff at IU Bank, we want to congratulate the CSA for digitizing this process and making it seamless. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam, for the beautiful statement. We call on a representative from Echo Bank.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Charles Nato, representing the President of the Republic of Liberia as Chief Counsel. Honorable Josiah Chokai, Director of CSA. My colleagues from other banks, guests, invitees. I bring you greetings from the Pan-African Bank, Echo Bank, a conglomerate group of banks, Echo Bank Liberia. We are happy to be part of this initiative, which we believe is very important and in the interest of the people of Liberia
not just restricted to civil service. We believe the initiative is important because credit is the lifeline to grow an economy. We know that your salary is all you earn. There are purchases you want to make. There are initiatives you want to undertake. There are programs you want to be a part of. You want to own a house, maybe a vehicle. Your salary just cannot acquire those assets for you at the time, unless where that salary is given to you over a period of time. It's something that we are working with CSA to make a reality. This is not the starting of the program. The initiative has been in place for a while now. But I think what is important is the motivation. Because we realized for the past more than 1 year, the volume recorded is still small because of the manual process. If you have people circulating and moving from one point to another, how many employees are you going to process in a week? How many of them are you going to process in a month? So I think the idea to automate the process is worthwhile and is welcoming. And as EcoBank, this is something we'll also be a part of. As a matter of fact, we call ourselves EcoBank the digital bank. We don't have a vision to be moving people from one point to another. So we are fully part of this process and we support to the future. Anything that has to do with credit, the next question is, how do we pay back? Usually banks will ask those questions. But you know, the process starts and there's no part of the entire process that will left addressed. And the issue of rates is also addressed because our understanding is that deduction will be made at source and then paid to the banks. That eliminates the risks and the question of how payment is going to be made. Advance, which some of you are aware of, and you benefit from as well. So that is also a program that was launched along with CSA sometime last year, and that program is working, where you can be able to have access to 50% of your salary at 3%, and then you pay. It is revolving in a month. But the reason why we have to extend it is that it's not just everyone who needs cash. You can go beyond cash. You want to build a house, you want to purchase a vehicle, you want to open your own small business. And so instead of restricting and limiting it to cash, we thought about that it was important to extend it beyond that. We believe that once it works for the economy, it's going to work for us as a bank. Because once the economy is good, is blooming, of course the bank will be happy to be in such an economy because we will do business. On that note, I'd like to end here, and we say again, to repeat what I said earlier. I just like to emphasize that we are in it together with CSA. We are here to support the agenda of the rescue government, and we will continue to do that on the EcoBank. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the rep from EcoBank. We just send you a bill afterwards. We have Pro Bowl salary advance. Anyway, let's continue. Yes. So when I call on a representative from the LPA vendors, one person, give me one person to come up. Is that you?
Thank you. Good afternoon. Since we could not bring the cement bag here, the LPA people will us. So we brought this. DG. This. It represents the cement. Thank you. So,
Well, I like to make more disclosure.
yeah.
Yes, so I have some shirts.
Very contents.
There is no envelope in this.
Bottle.
Okay, it's a bottle, water bottle.
Yeah, water bottle.
This is a t-shirt. And then we have my own LPA flyer.
No, that one for you.
Okay. And I have a cement, yeah.
Thank you.
And then our,
Okay.
we appreciate it. CSN.
Thank you. We're going to see that. Because of my basement okay, thank you. So,
Cement open for big bag, give it a thing, you really know more in the bag.
so thank you. Good afternoon again. And standing on the existing protocol, we want to say thank you to the government of Liberia, Dr. Kai. We say we're not just a vendor, we are a cornerstone partner to Liberia's development since 1968. Today, we want to reaffirm our commitment to building Liberia, and we want to assure you again that we will only have high quality cement products available at a very reasonable price. We have cement. If nobody knows here, Liberia owns cement. Just for the record, we are a Liberian company with support from Germany, healthcare materials that run our day-to-day operations. But we assure every civil servant that the small thing one will take for you, the deal call myself and children, that it will use to be able to. And this is not just about selling the cement, it's about affording a salary worker an opportunity to build a home. We are excited to partner with Liberia on this initiative. Thank you, DG. And we're looking forward to negotiating even a minimum cost as we go forward with a number of more people will talk right now. So we wanted to be the lowest. I used to be a civil servant. I know what I mean to call. So we want to hold Liberia the opportunity to build a home, and not just to only build a home, to build homes that you can rent to people, and then we all can develop Liberia together. Thank you. That's all for us.
Thank you. The mayor will say they market too. Not bad. All right, so we'll call on the Civil Servant Association Liberia. Hold on. The Civil Servant Association Liberia.
I'd like to send on a to you, my fellow civil servants. Say hats off. We, on behalf of the civil servants of the Republic of Liberia, wholeheartedly and heartfeltly appreciate this innovation. this initiative, we think it has the ability of transforming our status to some extent. The result from this initiative, and as end users, we think is geared towards, if not dragging us, but taking us from at least some level of uneasiness socially, and to taking us somewhere where in the future, after public service, we can turn around and say, when I was working with government, this SYZP I achieved. So we say to you, Honorable Director General, you and your team, we wholeheartedly appreciate this initiative. Ambassador Senator, we want to give you 3 messages that you take to the Executive Mansion for us. The first one is to tell His Excellency, the President, that we appreciate as civil servants, we appreciate the team that is currently at the Civil Service Agency. Every other step, since their incumbency, every other initiative they are taking is geared towards improving our condition. The second one is that you should tell the Chief Executive that to look at the work done at the Ministry of Labor. I say this to mean that many of our brothers and sisters that are graduating from the various universities and our children they're embarrassing us because there is no job. There is no job. So as a result, our little salary that we are making as civil servants, our brothers and sisters that are coming from the Bureau University and no job, they are hammering us, they are digging a hole in our policies. So we are only asking if the Ministry of Labor will give 10,000 work permits to foreigners to work in our country. We think it's not doing well for the economy. If you can give 10,000 jobs to young Nigerians that are graduating from Bureau University, we all know what it will mean for our economy. So we are asking our head of state to throw eyes as to what is happening in the Ministry of Labor. Secondly, and thirdly, the last one, before I take my seat, we still have some unanswered questions. And it was a bad law that has come forward. We have been bedeviled by the harmonization from the past administration. And as we speak now, that question has not been answered by the rescue team. We are asking you to please convey to the Chief Executive that we still look forward to this harmonization being taken out and our just salary be given to us. Because we want to live a decent life. All the exercises we are seeing here, if our salaries can only be amended, I think it will do us well. We look up to you, we look up to the Minister of Finance to give us the tap off as we enter the next fiscal year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So this time, let me call on Mr. Vivian C. Jones, CEO, Montana, Assistant Developer for Liberia. The person who developed a system that when you do your thing and you will be there, you'll get nothing.
Good afternoon. Please allow me to stand on existing programs. Thanks to God Almighty for His guidance as we strive to leave Liberia a better place for future generations. Montana is contributing to the development of Liberia using technology for the changes we desire. Montana was founded with a vision for transforming Liberia using technology. Today, we know that Liberians can excel when our government provides the enabling environment. Thinking Liberia, loving Liberia, and building Liberia begins by putting Liberians and Liberian IT companies first. If the funding for a technology project is self-funded through the budget, a public-private partnership, a grant or loan, Liberian IT companies must be prioritized. Wetana has developed solutions for various sectors. During the COVID pandemic, Wetana worked with the Ministry of Health developing a COVID end-to-end data management solution and the globally accepted COVID travel certificate. We also deployed an online management learning system for the Ministry of Education in 156 public high schools throughout Liberia in all 15 counties. The solution brings learning resources to students with no access to the internet. We are here to make a difference. Our partnership with the CSA ensures long-term sustainability with deployment across the 15 counties. Using biometric and mobile technology, Wetana is introducing a solution that eliminates fraud, introduces efficiency, and ensures data security at every level. We are also, by extension, playing a major role in reducing the use of cash, goods and services. If a vendor has products to sell or services to offer, the LPA platform is a bridge to reaching customers, specifically civil servants. I would like to thank the Director General, Dr. Josiah F. Jukai Jr. and his team at the CSA for the confidence placed in Wetana. I want to assure you that we are committed to the successful implementation of the project. Special thanks to the Wetana team for the hard work. Without their sacrifices and long nights, I know that, this launch would not have been successful. And I would say, Mr. President, through Ambassador Snedder, we seldom have the opportunity to speak to you directly on issues affecting Liberian-owned technology companies. Technology is one sector that can empower every other sector of our economy. Every pillar of the arrest agenda requires technology. We believe that the timeline for delivery of government services within 48 hours should be the norm and not the exception. Technology makes it possible. I want to say thanks to you, Mr. President, for the passage of Executive Order 147 mandating the use of the national ID for all government services and banking transactions. A national identity system provides benefits like secure and trusted identification, improved access to services, financial inclusion, and enhanced public safety. It can simplify government processes, reduce fraud and crime, and ensures accurate delivery of public services. Mr. President, unfortunately, although Liberian-owned IT companies have a wealth of experience developing and integrating biometrics, GIS, and other leading-edge technologies for national systems, this administration and previous administrations have continued to look outside of Liberia to foreign firms for work that can be done by Liberians. We cannot grow the technology sector, train the next generation, and expand the economy if we continue allowing foreign firms to take on work that can be done by Liberian-owned IT companies. We have the solutions to address and solve the challenges faced by ministries, agencies, and SOEs. We can do it cheaper, faster, and dare I say, better than foreign firms. We also guarantee long-term sustainability. Please give us the opportunity to demonstrate what thinking, loving, and building Liberia by Liberians really is. The automation of the LPA system is more advanced and complicated than capturing of fingerprints and printing of secure national ID cards. This LPA platform includes workflow and integration with financial institutions and other systems. This platform is designed for use across Liberia in all 15 counties. If we can develop such a system, we can definitely manage, maintain, and expand systems at the National Identification Registry, the Liberian Land Authority, and many other agencies. Our development partners continue to set requirements that systematically and automatically exclude us from submitting responsive bids. For example, automating the LPA system has never been done in Liberia. If partners were funding this, their requirement would state that you must have at least developed it in 3 countries and must have made $2 to $3 United States million for the past 3 years. That is impossible for any Liberian company to do. These requirements exclude Liberians. We have built and managed complicated systems. We need the playing field to be level, and the process must be inclusive to ensure significant participation of Liberian-owned IT firms. Currently, Liberian-owned IT firms are in the process of organizing the Liberian Information Technology Consortium, LITCOM. The goal of the consortium is advocacy, awareness, capacity building, advisory to public and private sector actors, and advancing technology in Liberia. Technology will help us leapfrog Liberia's development. We will need the support of all branches of government to fast-track the growth of the IT sector. We will need policies that ensure inclusivity of Liberian-owned IT firms in all government and development partners' initiatives or projects. I would like to appeal to you, Your Excellency, that you kindly consider policy or legislation mandating the use of competent Liberian-owned IT companies for all technology-related projects. Local content and Liberianization are policies that need to be strengthened and enforced. I will go one step further and ask that included in any policy and legislation is a clause that Liberian-owned IT companies take the lead in projects with 70% local participation. We know the players in the technology sector across the globe, and we are in the best position to decide who comes to the table when our tax dollars are being spent. Lastly, Mr. President, competent Liberian-owned IT firms stand ready to lead human capacity development, solve critical national problems, and most importantly, build the systems that will power the growth of our economy today and for the future. We need your help and involvement to make Thinking Liberia, Loving Liberia, and Building Liberia a reality. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the statement. Can we give him another big round of applause? Dr. Josiah Jokai, Director General of the CSA, Executives of IB, EcoBank, African Cabinet Ministers present, heads of commissions and autonomous agencies, members of the business community, collaborating partners on the LPA, civil servant association.